I know that the topics that are going to be discussed in today's video can be quite triggering for some people. Maybe there's a part of your mind that's currently telling you, hey, I'm not gonna listen to this girl in this YouTube video because she's a girl. This is the fish speaking. We cannot listen to what the fish has to say. We must listen to the fisherman. But what if I told you I'm a fisherman, duh. But not only that, I apologize, not only that. But what if I told you that incels, this term, INCL, if you identify with it in any capacity, any way, shape, and form at all, this term incels doesn't actually exist. Not the term itself, but the idea of people being incel does not actually exist. What exactly do I mean by that? Incels are just a term for people that are in denial of their own pain and in denial of their own suffering. That's all that an incel is. 6 of Books card coming through, relating to your past. A lot of times when I look into the incel worldview and the rationalist ideology, a lot of this is your mind creating a perfect system in which your mind can't fully see the truth, that your sense of self will disconnect into different selves, and each of these selves will have an ideology and a worldview. Right now, there might be a part of yourself that doesn't want you to achieve. The kind of part in yourself that is afraid if you'd be successful, or afraid that if you'd be bigger than you are, or afraid that if you ask for more out of life than what you're currently given, that will result in pain. That will result in the deep rejection that you once felt inside yourself. That's what that must mean. But I'm here to tell you that we have to access this part of yourself, the part that wants you to stay small, the part that doesn't want you to go out there, King of Torches card coming through, the part that doesn't want you to be courageous and go out there and take risks when it comes to dating. This part would rather be secure, stable, isolated and alone than out there taking risks. And you must understand, I'm not speaking as somebody that has no idea what it's like to have a part within themselves that have also done this and have also gone through this. There were years of my life where I spent isolated and alone. Years of my life where I felt not good enough to even be out in public making friends, let alone having a romantic partner. 5 of Beakers card coming through in the reverse. A lot of us carry so much pain that just the forethought, just the idea that things don't have to be what they seem, just the idea that you can actually maybe somewhere out there within your reality achieve love and have that romantic connection. These ideas seem so far-fetched and so insane that they also become life-threatening to you. So is it that Sub5 men actually exist? Is this empirical evidence? Or is it that Sub5 men are people that are in denial of their own pain and suffering? 10 of Torches card coming through in the reverse. Is this people in denial of their own pain, and so much so that they'd rather keep themselves small, keep themselves isolated, than go back out there for the potential risk of getting hurt again? There's so much risk that's involved for your heart when you wear it on your sleeve again, when you put yourself back out there again. That now the whole black pill ideology is really just a system of thoughts all strung together to let yourself know that it's impossible for you to find love in this lifetime. That this is not even a decision that's in your control. 2 of Books card coming through. This decision is outside of your control. That's how impossible it is for you to conceptualize the idea that loving somebody can be a real possibility. It must be the fact that you're Sub5. It must be your looks. It must be the empirical evidence that you consistently tell yourself is actually out there in external reality stopping you from getting a girlfriend. But what you must understand is the idea of you never finding love is unrealistic. It truthfully is. It's unrealistic, but that idea is protecting a part of yourself. Sacrifice card coming through in the reverse is protecting a part of yourself from sacrificing yourself and potentially getting hurt again. That's what a lot of these worldviews and a lot of these ideologies do. So with the page of books coming through in the reverse, if I tell you guys that all these girls out there just have way too high of an expectation, and that everything is just filled with gossip and not true romance, and that at the end of the day, you shouldn't even try to commit yourself to finding friends or finding a community because you're just sub 5 and it's just over. If I say this does not enlighten you with that King of Books card coming through. This does not heal you and set the part of yourself free, the part of yourself that feels as though if you date, it's going to be extremely threatening and you'll never find a mate. That part. My goal on this channel is to set that part free because there are significant boundaries that are blocking you. And you can say all these girls are the same. You can say this, that, and the third. And I'm not here to promise you that dating will be easy, but I'm here to help you get your sense of independence back. That part that keeps wanting to put out your fire, burn over it. Burn over it. Because you don't have to keep yourself small. You don't have to keep your life circumstances small. You can dream big if you aren't afraid of the potential risk of what that'll let out. And you need to know that you are going to have your own back. You don't have to trust all women. Queen of Beakers coming through in the reverse. You don't have to trust all women, but what you do have to trust is yourself. Is yourself in dating again. And that comes from freeing the trauma of your past. And with that being said, I know that was a mouthful. I do apologize. I am a fish, Manda. Okay, sorry. With that being said, that'll be it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one.